Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Phantombit here, and today we're picking up Gurok's story. So this is, once again, jumping onto our shaman on the Horde side on Thunder Fury, a PvP server on World of Warcraft Classic. Not Wrath of the Lich King Classic, the Vanilla Classic. That being said, let's not waste time. We have a lot to do today. Let's hop right into it. I did an enormously large video for Roderick the last time. So, go check that out. It should be up right now. But that being said, we're here on Gurok, as it is time for us to pick up the pace and catch up, as we have fallen behind on our orc, and we will be a little bit behind because we did not get before my family vacation, which meant a gap in content. We didn't get to an inn on Gurok, and the importance of that is our experience bar down here in blue grows a small extra meter attached to it. The greater while it is blue, and in that time we gain extra experience from each kill we get while on that character. That blue meter, that blue section, grows more rapidly when you are on a when you are resting in a rest zone, so in an inn or in a major city. Gurok was sitting out in the Valley of Trials for several weeks, while Roderick was in a comfy inn in Goldshire. So that being said, I'm gonna be a little bit behind on Gurok than we are on Roderick, but for the Horde, we're gonna catch up in no time. That being said, right now what we're going to be doing is we're gonna be vanquishing the Betrayers. This is in alliance with our Warcraft Tavern leveling guide. We've picked up Carry Your Weight and have made our way to take care of Admiral's orders. Oh no, Admiral's orders is a quest we pick up in here. No, we're going to be vanquishing the Betrayers and carrying our weight by killing a lot of people in this keep. And Admiral's orders will give us a character quest from within. That being said, we have to have our PvP on. We did it on Roderick. We shall do it on Gurok. For if a puny human can do it. I don't know why that human is here. There's no quest for human or alliance characters in this keep at all. Is he a twink? Twink being a phrase that means essentially a character who is a low level but extremely geared because they have higher level characters they're associated with on the same account.
Ready yet?
So they just dominate over all characters of equal level that don't have the same bonuses. So as a shaman, I do have a bonus
Recharging.
over paladin in the form of my lightning bolt.
I can't get it.
I take a little bit more damage as a shaman, but my Earth Shock does a similar damage to a Paladin's Judgment, and my Lightning Bolt allows me to start peppering characters at a range before actually initiating melee combat. Now, it doesn't help if they resist. I did that quick invite just so that we would get credit for that kill.
Ready yet. Cast that yet.
You do use a lot more mana on Shaman than you do on Paladin, though. It's unfortunate that I can't dismiss that totem. That's another problem, is totems grab aggro. In vanilla WoW. So, if a mob spawns in that room within range of the totem, I'm gonna be targeted. So I got that key off of Benedict, which gives us this letter, which gives us a quest. You open the aged and weathered envelope and discover an official-looking document. You recognize the seal from Admiral Proudmoore. This looks important. Perhaps Garthok, the commander of Razor Hill, would be interested in having this information. Very much so. We're fine. So now I just run around and kill vanquishers and apparently complete carry my own weight as well. Grinding to level 6, but I've already completed that bit because I was smart in what I was killing before. I'm not going to focus as much now because I want to focus on completing quests at this point, but in the very, very starting of a character's life.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh no!
I can't.
They can actually shield bash, which just prevents spell casting. That's ugly. I don't know what's walking over here. Something Paladin can't do. But he broke line of sight.
Recharge.
But we are also of a low enough level that our mana recharges fairly quickly after we stop casting. And we have enough spirit, especially with a boost to spirit from a scroll.
I can't cast that.
Now, as a shaman, the optimum way of playing... Chest. I see a chest. The optimum way of playing is to plonk down your totems in a good spot, and then, with Lightning Bolt, draw enemies to your little bunker of totems. It's the optimum way of playing. Need 7 more sailors. Well, inside the keep itself is actually not a great place for sailors. It's a great place for the Marines. For sailors, we're actually going to want to come outside. Again, I played far too much World of Warcraft as a kid. And I was Horde. And as a kid, you fall prey to making too many characters. Because you're not able to decide which character you want to play. Just look at that man recharge. Oh, and difference between Stone Skin and Devotion Aura. Because Devotion Aura increases armor, which is percentile based on level. Whereas Stone Skin is reducing the damage I take by a flat number. So it actually is worse.
I'm out of range.
But that's because Blizzard has really always had a love-hate relationship with shamans. I say hate twice because shamans seem to have always been, and still be, regarded as a less than appreciated part of the game.
Yet.
Even though one of the main characters, Thrall, is a shaman.
That spell isn't ready yet.
So I'm gonna just sit out here and farm until I get all the canvas scraps, because the extra bag is definitely gonna be worth it to have before going to the islands for the next section of quests.
I need to target something first. I need to get closer.
There we go. Okay, so now we can go ahead and head back. We're orcs, so we have a long run before we can turn in our quests. So I'm gonna time skip until then. Catch y'all in a moment. Alright, we enter Razor Hill, and it's time we turn in our quests. So, the reason you farm for level 6 is because that quest right over there, you would have noticed if you were paying attention, that was a silver exclamation mark while we were running through here before. It's unlocked at level 6, and that is a quest on the islands that you're supposed to be going to immediately coming out of the Valley of Trials, which is total baloney. So, yeah. Garthok.
Strength and honor. Word of your bravery travels fast, adventurer. Tales of your victory at Tiragard Keep will be heralded in Orgrimmar. One of my most observant scouts brings back word that the wreckage of Proudmoore's fleet still remains off the coast of Durotar, just east of Tiragard Keep. It is no secret that the humans, in alliance with those foul little creatures known as gnomes, have an advanced knowledge of mechanics. We must have a complete understanding of all our potential enemies, and our people will benefit from this new knowledge as well. Swim through the wreckage, adventurer, and retrieve for me the tools of the Alliance. blood and thunder. Go with honor.
And Admiral's orders.
This does not bode well at all. You were wise to bring this information to my attention. Humans cannot be trusted. We fought alongside them with a weary heart, knowing they would betray us one day. Admiral Proudmoore's death was not enough to stop his legacy of deceit. The human scum had his plans well laid out before he ever met his demise. His reign won't even die with Benedict, it seems. Who knows how long it will be before the next waves of Proudmoore's men land upon our shores. We need to get these orders to Vol'jin in Orgrimmar immediately. He can be found in Thrall's chamber. Dabu.
So,
What do you
that
mean?
is a thing to point out as well. That orcs and humans fought alongside each other in Warcraft 3. And this is an important thing to note about the lore in World of Warcraft, is that trust was thrown away by humans. It wasn't the orcs that cast aside that alliance. It was the humans that did. Because they are rhesus. I've been invited to a guild called Classic Leveling Guild. I'll accept. I don't have a reason not to be in a guild. You guys don't see the guild messages anyways. That being said, that is the key, is that the orcs under Thrall were like going on the right path. They were trying to seek peace. They were leaving people alone. And it was only because of the humans and the first war that, peace was not an option.
When we arrived, the Razormane Quillbars possessed much of the land and proved a thorn in our sides. Through our efforts, we have driven out the largest part of their numbers, but still they remain well fortified in some areas. It has gone on long enough, however. For our own protection, we cannot allow the Razormane any hold in our lands. Their camps can be found to the west of here. Look for the brambles, and you will find them. Today we drive them from Durotar, tomorrow, perhaps from all of Kalimdor. For the Horde!
But that's the thing is, when thinking on it, I always imagine, why is it that the Alliance is always cast in this light of heroism?
I almost forgot I need to get breakfast ready. Adventurer, get yourself moving and get me some tail asher eggs. I'll need at least 3 of them if I'm going to have enough for tomorrow's meal. The blood-taloned tail lashers can be fierce and protect their eggs to the death more often than not. They sometimes bury their eggs too deep in the earth to uncover safely. But if you head to the Echo Isles to the southeast of Senjin Village, you can usually find them all over those islands. Be safe.
Because think of that. The orcs are trying to escape their world. And yes, they came the first time in an active invasion. Mostly, though, still, like, the ultimate act was that they were refugees. Their planet was dying. And this was before the lore was set up entirely of the Legion's whole shtick of taking over the orcs and all of that stuff. Their world was just dying. The humans fought them and killed them. Another time, they came through and now this time, they were able to gather and amass a little bit. They still lost. Thrall took command, took his people away from the human space. He was just going to the continent. The humans weren't on. He was just leaving. All right, you don't want us on this land. Fine, we will leave. The humans chased them down. Horde's the villains. Horde is always cast as the villains, even though they are more often than not, the victims.
Sug. Most excellent adventurer. Any good adventurer will surely find a use for this bag on the battlefield. I salute your vigor and willingness to die in the name of the Horde. Strength.
And I've already filled the bag I got from my quest. Congratulations! Inventory management in WoW Classic. Okay, so. Carry your weight. Next spot. Alright, from here, I'm gonna go ahead and sell my inventory. And we're gonna continue from there.
What can I help you with? Go with honor.
Actually, before we go, we hit level 6. Let's see what we got. What options do we have at level 6, training-wise? There you are, Shaman Trainer. Like I said, I know
The
this
spirits
starting
have guided
area.
you to me. How may I be of service?
Earthbind and Healing Wave. I can wait on both of those.
May your blades never dull.
I'm gonna eventually have to pay those prices, but I can wait until I have more money. Okay, so we're heading out towards from the wreckage, which means we're going past the keep, but to its left from this point of view. We're going out to shipwrecks out on sea, and we're going to be collecting items from little toolboxes so that we can collect gnomish equipment. From there, we will be heading down to Senjin Village and completing things down in that area. It's unfortunate that I've not started being able to skin anything, but we will get there. So this is an annoying quest. Orcs have this annoying quest that the human side does not have. I like to compare the human experience versus the orc experience because they're meant to be the equivalent on either side. And that is, orcs have to come and do this swimming quest as part of their leveling experience. And swimming is a pain in World of Warcraft. Not to mention, down here, you have to deal with those lobster people. The shell hide. Oh, no. The Makurara. So let's just deal with this as quickly as possible and be done with it. Oh, by the way, that chest I opened was not part of my quest. That was just a chest. I've got to go find chests hidden underwater for me to discover. Meh. I will time-lapse through this because swimming is really a chore in this. Time-lapse? I'll time-skip. I'll come back when I'm done with this quest. It is a chore. I will be back. Bye. Okay, we're headed to shore. Luckily, we only needed 3 gnomish tools. I'm just ignoring everything on my way. I probably should have gotten Earthbind Totem because it does serve a purpose in that it allows for easier escape from creatures such as this. In that I could throw down an Earthbind Totem and it slows movement speed. So I could throw down an Earthbind Totem while I'm running away from something to increase my chances of escaping. That being said, I don't really think it's worth it. Alright, we already hit the 30-minute mark, which is not a good sign because for how little we've actually accomplished compared to the human in the same amount of time. Now, there's no recompense on Blizzard's part at this point. Just think about it. This is WoW Classic. They're working on WoW Retail. But, I mean, look at how much we're having to run in comparison to our human counterparts. Ugh. Okay, finally in Senjin Village, where the trolls stay while their islands are taken over by rebels.
Report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not seen here in Senjin, but their evil has taken seed off the coast, on the Echo Isles. The orcs are friends of the Darkspear trolls. Honorable friends. We want to help the orcs, but we need help too.
See ya later. Relax.
So we're picking up a ton of quests here, turning in that one.
I hear the voice of my brother Minshina calling to me in my dreams. He was taken by Zalazane, the warlock on the Echo Isles to the east, and he is dead. But death is not freedom for my brother. Minshina's spirit was trapped within his own skull by Zalazane's magics. In my dreams, I see it with other skulls, in a circle of power on the largest Echo Isle. As long as it remains there, my brother's soul is doomed. Please, adventurer, find the circle and retrieve Minshina's skull. Bring it to me. Free him.
Be seeing ya. Elomon.
The witch doctor Zalazane dwells on the Echo Isles to the east. They are the isles we once called home. From there he sends his trolls to the mainland, to hex our people and drag more of them under his sway. He must be stopped. Defeat Zalazane and his minions, former Darkspear trolls now lost to us. Bring me his head and I will know his reign of evil is over.
Later. How you doing, man?
We at Senjin Village are not without our own troubles, and we thank you for your aid. But the news you bring regarding the Burning Blade could be trouble for everyone. There is an orc stationed at Razor Hill, Orgnal Soulscar, who polices Durotar from evils such as the Burning Blade. Go to Orgnil and tell him of our plight, as well as your news from the Valley of Trials. He will want to know these things. Razor Hill lies to the north.
Okie dokie.
Now that you might think that is a quest that takes you to Razor Hill, but with all of the other quests that are associated with this area, it does not take you to Razor Hill quite quick enough.
Although my eyes fail me, I still can see clearly enough. More often I must rely on my alchemical skills to aid me in magics that once came easily. But I refuse to take on an apprentice. No troll or orc worthy enough has ever come forward. Are you worthy? Yes, of course you are. Of course you think you are. I need a few things. Will you get them for me? I need intact Makrura eyes and vials of crawler mucus. You can find them on any Makrura or crawler in Durotar. We shall speak again soon.
All right, and just a double check to make. There we go.
Many of the hides we use come from Durotar tigers, adventurer, blankets, armor, tents. There are a great many reasons we hunt the beasts, and many reasons we let them thrive at the same time. The time has come for us to cull the flock, so to speak. Our numbers grow, and our needs are beginning to overwhelm our stocks. I need more hides if I'm to prepare suitable goods for our people. Bring me 4 Durotar tiger furs, and I shall reward you. You can find them on the islands south of here.
Be seeing ya.
One last check around. Again. All right, so next off, we are going after some centaur. Like all this talk about islands. No, we're going that way. There's a little crevice out there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're going after this quest out that way.
Lower your voice, adventurer. The Kolkar centaurs lie just over the ridge to the west in Kolkar Crag. Last night while they were raiding, I snuck into their village and discovered that the dirty beasts have a 3-tiered attack planned on the trolls and orcs of Durotar. We mustn't let their invasion come to fruition. Perhaps you can muster the might needed to infiltrate Kolkar Crag and destroy their attack plans. Last I saw, they had divided them up amongst 3 of their leaders.
Spirits be with you, man.
Alright, I will see you guys as I'm entering that crag, because it's going to be a little bit to get there. Okay, so with the pathway cleared and coming into here, we need to go to each of the 3 large tents in here and destroy some battle plans. Now, water barrel, yay! Anything that is lootable like this, we want to pick up, regardless of where it is. It's just free money, if nothing else. That's 1 of 3, as you can see. Now, we don't need to kill any of these centaur, necessarily. You generally would be doing this to get the canvas that was necessary for the quest that got us our bag. But because this leveling guide had us do that while we were doing Thrallmar Keep, we're fine. We don't need to worry about killing any of these guys at all. So we'll just sneak around them. Gonna have to kill this guy just because he's out in the way. Nope, didn't have to touch him. Don't you run away from me. As you can notice, our melee attacks actually do more damage than bolts. We are primarily a melee character as a shaman. Our lightning bolt is more of to get us into, pull things into range for us. But also, as mentioned before, turns out...
That's still recharging. It's too far away.
I don't know what I was saying. Oh, turns out that the servers are fairly well populated at this point in the day. I'm assuming these guys are coming through here as a group. No, obviously not, otherwise they wouldn't be fighting me over this. Apparently the servers are fairly well populated, and with current Blizzard, they are doing server crossover for Classic, which I mean makes sense. Just rude. People on Whitemane are rude. I was here first and they took... Ah. Okay. Let's head on out. Okay, so hopping out of that bit, now we are headed actually out into the Isles. But before we do that, apparently we're going to be heading to try to get our solvent before heading out into the Isles itself. We're trying to hit some of these crabs before we head out there, because it's a low drop rate, which is just what you want, right? Basically, if I see a crab, I shoot a crab. The eyes are actually not the problem, generally. And again, as an orc, more swimming.
That smells ready yet.
I believe Earthshock actually has a faster cooldown than Judgment, which means it does provide slightly more
Charging.
DPS damage per second. I'm helping this guy kill his tiger, because when he loots it, I get to skin it. I will need those tigers myself. I don't need the raptors here. I need their eggs. Not every raptor is near an egg, but every egg is near a raptor.
I can't cast that yet.
And this is one of the bonuses of your gathering profession being skinning. Because a lot of quests in Classic WoW do have you going up against mobs that can be skinned. Whereas none of the quests require you a
That smells
person
ready
who
yet.
can pick herbs or mine mines. They get rid of the skinning aspect later on, rather than adding the mining or herb picking. Yes, 1 of 8. And that's why it's so difficult, is it's 8 mucus. Alright, montage time, because, again, orcs have a lot of time that they have to spend in these starting zones. Because I've got a lot of swimming to do and running around to do, so I'm just going to start killing and farming things until something interesting happens.
It's still recharging. I need to close.
Monsters. So, okay, I'm cutting back here. I will say this. Whoever that level 60 is carrying that person around is a monster for not looting these bodies. Because that means they can't be skinned. Ah. Okay. Back to speedrunning.
That smell isn't ready yet. It's still recharging. I'm out of range. That smell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet. That smell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet.
Okay, so don't take the rest of this experience as what untoward experiences because I seem to have forgotten a quest. There's a quest on the beach, apparently, behind Sinjin Village, called Crabs, which requires you to kill crabs. I don't have that quest. I haven't picked up that quest. There's a guy walking around this beach that I have not talked to yet. So we're heading back that way. We'll pick up the quest and we'll pick up from there.
It's too far away. That smell isn't ready yet. Charging.
Okay, strike that. I'm catching up now. We need to take care of the crawlers upon the beach for the Solvent Spirit quest. So, we'll work on that.
Charging.
Ooh. So, we have run into an issue. I'm heading back to town because I'm out of inventory space. I want to sell this on the black market. I mean, the auction house. Because it's a pattern, and people want patterns. So I want to keep that. That being said, I need to keep my leather of all types and my new recipe. I don't need to keep my copper ore because my character that can use it is neither on this server nor my faction.
what you want.
And
Stay
welcome
away.
to Classic WoW. This is an accurate representation of my inventory space. I have exactly 10 slots. Let's get back to things. Oh, that's a turn-in. I'm not worried about that. Oh, one moment. Alright, back to things. Back out to the Echo Isles. I'm not too worried about the crabs now. Now I need more of the crab people. Yeah. And to work on getting the eggs from raptors and the skins from tigers.
Recharging. It's too far away.
Alright, I'm cutting back to more montage because I'm an orc.
That's brilliant. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I can't pass that yet. That spell. It's too far away. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. Recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. Thank you. I need a target. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. I will return the favor. I can't cast that yet. Charging. My mana is low. Inventory is full. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. Inventory is full.
I'm sorry, but it's a literal fact that gray items that are not equipable are more valuable to vendors. So, sucks to be you. Yeah. See, this is the problem with leveling as an orc or a shaman, an orc or any horde member. I will be right back, as it's taken so long that it's time for me to go take care of real life stuff.